Sarah had always dreamed of being a mother. She and her husband David had been married for 10 years, and she hoped every day that she would have a baby. But no matter how hard they have tried, Sarah could not get pregnant. Each doctor they visited, it ended in disappointment, and Sarah felt more and more empty inside. David was kind and patient. He told Sarah he loved her no matter what, but Sarah could see the sadness in his eyes, and she knew he wanted a child too. One evening, David came home with a serious look on his face. "Sarah, we need to talk," he said quietly. Sarah felt a lump in her throat. "What is it, David?" David took a deep breath. "I have a child. Her name is Emily, and she's 5 years old." Sarah's heart pounded. "What do you mean you have a child?" David explained that before they were married, he had a brief relationship with another woman named Lisa. He didn't know about Emily until recently, when Lisa contacted him. She said she could no longer take care of Emily and needed David to take care of her. Sarah felt like the ground was slipping away beneath her. "Why didn't you tell me before?" David looked ashamed. "I didn't know how. I was afraid of how you would react." Just then, the doorbell rang. David opened the door, and there stood Lisa and Emily. Lisa was tall and had sharp features. She looked at Sarah with a cold smile. "This is Emily," Lisa said, pushing the little girl forward. She looked scared and clung to Lisa's leg. "Hi, Emily," Lisa said gently, trying to smile, but Emily hid behind Lisa. Lisa looked at Sarah with disdain. "You can't have children, can you?" Sarah's cheeks burned. "No, I can't." "Well, then you should be grateful to have Emily," Lisa said harshly. David tried to calm the situation. "Lisa, please, let's not make this hard." "Fine, but remember, I'm Emily's mother. I'll be back to check on her." With that, Lisa left, leaving Emily standing in the hallway looking lost and scared. Sarah knelt down to Emily's level. "Hi, sweetie, do you want to come in?" Emily hesitated, but then slowly walked inside. Sarah showed her the room they had prepared. It was filled with toys, dolls, and books. "This is your room, Emily," Sarah said softly. Emily looked around, her eyes wide, and she didn't say anything, just nodded. As days passed, Emily was quiet and distant. Sarah tried to make her feel welcome, but it was hard. Emily missed her mother, and Sarah couldn't replace that. David spent a lot of time with Emily, which made Sarah feel left out. One afternoon, Lisa showed up unannounced. She bugged into the house, ignoring Sarah. "Where is Emily?" Lisa demanded. "She's in her room," Sarah replied, trying to stay calm. Lisa stormed upstairs and found Emily playing with dolls. "Come on, Emily, we are leaving." Emily looked confused. "But I like it here." Lisa glared at Sarah. "You think you can take my place?" Sarah shook her head. "No, I'm just trying to help." Lisa grabbed Emily's hand. "Let's go." David stepped in. Lisa, please. Don't make things harder for Emily. Lisa's eyes flashed with hunger. I'll be back, and you better watch out. He hastened at Sarah before leaving. Sarah felt tears well up in her eyes. David hugged her tightly. We'll get through this, he promised. But deep down, Sarah knew it wouldn't be easy. Lisa was trouble, and they had a long road ahead. As days turned into weeks, and slowly Emily began to open up to Sarah. They played games, baked cookies, and read bedtime stories together. Sarah started to feel a bond forming, and she hoped Emily felt it too. One evening, as Sarah was watching TV with Emily, Emily looked up at her. Do you love me, Sarah? Sarah's heart melted. Yes, Emily, I love you so much. Emily smiled and hugged her tightly. Sarah felt tears of joy in her eyes. She finally felt like a mother. But their happiness was short-lived. Lisa showed up again, more furious than ever. She accused Sarah of trying to steal Emily and made cruel comments about Sarah's inability to have children. Sarah felt hurt and hungry, but she tried to stay strong for Emily. I just want to give her a good home, Sarah said calmly. Lisa said harshly to Sarah, you will never be a real mother. David stepped in. Lisa, stop. You're upsetting Emily. Emily clung to Sarah, scared and confused. I want to stay with Sarah and David, she cried. Lisa's face twisted with rage. Fine, but this isn't over. As Lisa stormed out, Sarah hugged Emily tightly. She knew they had to find a way to protect their family from Lisa's hunger. Sarah and David decided to seek legal help to ensure Emily's safety. They knew it wouldn't be easy, but they were determined to give Emily a loving and stable home. The legal battle was long and stressful. Lisa fought hard to regain custody, using every trick she would think of to make sure Sarah and David looked bad, but they stood strong knowing they were fighting for Emily's future. During this time, Sarah and Emily grew even closer. Emily began to call Sarah Mom, and Sarah's heart filled with happiness every time she had it. Despite the challenges, their bond grew stronger each day. Finally, after months of struggle, the judge ruled in favor of Sarah and David. They were granted full custody of Emily, and Lisa was given a supervised visitation right. Lisa was furious, but Sarah felt a sense of relief wash over her. They had won. Emily was safe. As they left the courthouse, Emily hugged Sarah tightly. I love you, Mom, she whispered. Sarah smiled with tears of joy in her eyes. I love you too, Emily. We are now one family. And so Sarah, David, and Emily began a new life together. It wasn't always easy, but they faced every challenge with love and determination. They knew that as long as they had each other, they could overcome anything. Sarah finally felt like a dream had come true. She was a mother, and their family was complete. Thank you so much for watching. Please kindly subscribe, share, and like my videos. Leave something in the comment section, and see you in my next story. I love you all.